This is the story of Dr. Garth Hatcher. Dr. Garth Hatcher started his career just like everyone else, having no clue what he wanted to do. Growing up, both of his parents were well-known surgeons, but he never thought of being one himself. When he concluded high school, his SAT and ACT scores basically gave him the ability to go anywhere he wanted. He ended up deciding to go to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and follow in his parents' footsteps. A couple years after graduating, he became one of the best surgeons and was world-renowned. He completed many surgeries that other doctors were not willing to do. Within a few years of graduating college, he had already made a huge name for himself and a steady income. He even won the Nobel Peace Prize for being one of the best surgeons in the United States. With all of his fame, there is always a chance of catastrophe happening. For Dr. Garth Hatcher, catastrophe struck on April 4th, 2015. With the stress of always doing such difficult surgeries, Dr. Hatcher took to a highly debated subject to calm himself. After one of his shifts at the hospital, he went outside to have a break on the bench. He pulled out a joint of marijuana and began to smoke it. Keep in mind that in Colorado, this is legal to do. Within minutes of him being there, a photographer captured him in the act. The picture went viral overnight, and when Dr. Hatcher woke up the next day, he had discovered his reputation was in danger. The hospital contacted him telling him not to come into work, and they would talk about his further employment. Within weeks, all of his patients had dropped him and did not want him to work on them. A huge debate began about how he shouldn't be punished for his actions if it does not affect how he works. When nobody knew he performed great, clearly showing that there was no difference. He tried to defend himself by saying it relieved stress and helped him calm down, but as people go, no one gave him a chance. He ended up getting fired even though he was still the same surgeon. He knew his abilities were the same, so he decided to take his talent elsewhere. He moved to South Africa, and as expected, his legend continued, but in a different sense. He saved double the amount of lives in South Africa within his first year of being there than he ever did in the US. All he needed was a second chance to show that this one incident does not change him as a person. He is still saving lives today and is able to do without being critiqued. This was the story of Dr. Garth Hatcher and how he had overcome negativity in order to keep doing what he loved.